timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they send Carmichael in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. That ball caught. Hits the playmaker, Michael Irvin. Touchdown, Packers. Michael Irvin, 35 yards. And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they send Carmichael in motion right. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And they send Carmichael in motion right. To throw again on second down. Rodgers in trouble here, and down he goes. Bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Rodgers going to throw. And Rodgers is going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to come.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And they send Carmichael in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, a quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stretched the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
They send Carmichael in motion right. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Jerry Rice from 10 yards out. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Hester to return from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And they send Carmichael in motion right. On second and very short. Rodgers. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And they send Carmichael in motion right. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Rodgers to throw once more. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers, a throw left side, complete to Harold Carmichael. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Here's Rodgers to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. Second and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
First down, Rodgers. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They send Carmichael in motion right. Throwing on second and long. Rodgers, and his throw here is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
send Carmichael in motion right. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Over here.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On third and long, it's Rodgers. Jason Taylor bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And it's going to be a short field to work with after this one. It's touchdown at the 45-yard line.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Javon Curse able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. They send Carmichael in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing to trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he checks this one down to LT out of the backfield. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. And the Titans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Touchdown! Harold Carmichael, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far. And that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Here's Rodgers. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 30 yards there. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. That's going to be caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Titans are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion. Rodgers will throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And there's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll get that to his tight end, Casper. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Oh, he brings it in off the deflection. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing is Rodgers. Got a man. It's Michael Irvin. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And it's caught. And the Titans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Johnson. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Johnson again. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Titans get a bit closer. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.